Chapter 4. She can dance. She can fly. Miorine doesn't understand how this girl can function. One second she's a genius, and the next she is dumber than a box of rocks. Suletta is talented when it comes to piloting, but anything to do with paperwork, she fails. She did come to learn during one of their late night chats. Suletta used to pilot a mobile suit named Ariel for mining purposes on Mercury. The redhead has been in the pilot seat since she was 2. She has a thick calluses to prove it, which slowly became a guilty pleasure of hers, to rub her palm against Suletta's rougher palm. Miorine wonders how dangerous Suletta could have been in the battle against Gruel if she had Ariel. Really, she was using a dilapidated school-issue mobile suit that wasn't configured to her liking. It's now nearing midnight, and Miorine has given up on studying for her test. She knows she's going to pass with flying colors, but she wants to make sure she has the material memorized. Well, that and it's technically the weekend. She wants to prepare for Monday. She walks to a black crate to see Suletta on her tablet, reading the assigned chapters for class. Still stuck on that chapter? Suletta cranes her neck to her friend. No, I'm rereading it. She sighs. It reminds me of Ariel. Miorine slowly reaches her hand out to the redhead, and she takes it without biting. More progress. Come on, it's getting late. Pfft, you know you can't bribe me into sleeping on that futon. Suletta giggles. Miorine smiles and makes her way to her queen-size bed. I will get you to sleep outside that box one day. Good night, Meow Meow. Good night, Tanuki. The next morning, Miorine is rudely awakened by the sound of knocking on her door. Go away. It's her day off. The knocking continues. Miorine quickly dashes out of bed to give the knocker a piece of her mind. When she opens the door, she sees Gruel blushing and holding a paper bag. Great, it's you. What do you want? The silver-haired teen growls. I have to uphold my end of the deal. Where is Suletta? Miorine grumbles. Waking a redhead is a bit of a chore. Some days, she's a light sleeper and wakes to the smallest of sounds. Then other days, she is such a heavy sleeper, a firm shake is needed, but comes at a cost of being bitten. I'll wake her up. Wait here. Miorine closes the door. She doesn't want the jerk to think he's invited inside. Suletta, it's time to wake up. The other teen carefully peeks her head out from the box. She's been awake for hours, but she didn't want to answer the door. She isn't sure if she's allowed to. Who is it? Miorine crosses her arms. It's your sandwich, the one that you bet over me. Suletta jumps out of the box, not caring that she's wearing her pajamas, which are the clothes that she arrived in. Between her reluctance to go shopping and lack of clothes that would fit her, she decided it'll have to do for now. Besides, she's caught Miorine staring at her more when she wears red. The door opens to Gruel with a deep-set frown, and his posse looking just as annoyed behind him. Here. Suletta takes the bag and suppresses the urge to do a happy dance. I am a man of my word. Congratulations on becoming the new holder and Miorine's groom. Gruel huffs and spins on his heel. Okay, thanks for the sandwich. It was fun dueling you. The redhead smiles and holds up the bag to show her roommate. I got breakfast. Miorine reaches out to show her where she's going to put her hand and gently pats Suletta on top of her head. It's a little harder to pat the Tanuki-like teen when she's so much taller than herself, but she still shows her affection. Suletta scampers on all fours with the paper bag firmly held by her sharp teeth to her crate. Miorine chuckles at the other teen's antics, but the laughter doesn't last long. She knows what must be done. The silver-haired teen makes her way to the computer and does the unthinkable, sending an email to her father. She wants to help Suletta in any way she can. She is willing to play her father's game if that means the redhead can have her own mobile suit. Miorine doesn't know what to do about a hangar or a crew of technicians. Maybe she can pay another house for their services. "I'll be back soon," Suletta announces. She hasn't bothered changing out of her pajamas or putting on shoes, a habit she has been trying to break the other teen of. "Wait, where are you going? And I better see those feet covered before you leave." Miorine drops everything and swivels around in her chair to face her fiancé. "I'm going over to Earth House. Nika invited me to take a look at their mobile suits. She said she can try to configure mine to be like Ariel." Suletta smiles. Normally, Miorine would be wary of another house trying to get their hands on Suletta. But the Earth House is harmless. They have nothing to gain from herself or the redhead. Maybe she can get Ariel sent there in secret. Have fun, and don't forget to message me when you get there and when you're coming back. Suletta mock salutes. "Aye aye, Mio Mio." She quickly scampers out of the tiny dorm and makes her way down the long path to Earth House with boots in hand. Miorine returns to her email to see her father actually replied. "That mobile suit is not only Shinsei property, but an experimental suit. I do see why you would want that girl's mobile suit back after seeing that duel with the Jeddak boy. I'll make a few phone calls, but I promise nothing. Delling Rembrandt." Miorine releases a breath that she didn't know she was holding. Usually, her father wouldn't entertain such an idea and flat out reject it. Hours later, Miorine's phone rings. She checks the caller ID and sees it's her father. "Hello?" "Miorine, it looks like we were able to strike a deal with Shinsei. Make sure to record the data from each duel and send it to the president of Shinsei, Prospero Mercury." Her heart drops to her stomach. The president of that company is related to Suletta? Was this her mother? The same one that sold her? "And one other condition. The duels for your hand in marriage will continue." Now, she feels like she's been kicked in the teeth. What? Why? "For the data, of course. Your birthday isn't too far away. Everything works itself out. Now be grateful and thank Prospero in an email." Delling covers the receiver of the phone and whispers something. "Fuck! I have to go. The mobile suit will arrive in a few days." This time, her father quickly hangs up the phone. Miorine is pissed off. Once again, he has changed the rules. She takes a calming breath and marches out to her greenhouse, not caring that she's still in her pajamas. It's looking to be one of those days, but at least she can do something to make Suletta smile. Her father said a few days, but the mobile suit known as Ariel is on campus the next evening, safely tucked away at the Earth House. Miorine figures he put a rush on the delivery. Now she calls into question how long it took for Suletta to be shipped to her doorstep. Now, if only I could find Suletta. The teen shakes her head. The redhead isn't in her crate. Miorine doesn't have to go far. She rounds the corner to see a tuft of red hair sticking over the top of the mini fridge. The door closes and the two stare at each other. A piece of ham falls from Suletta's mouth as she is caught red-handed snacking after dinner. Yeah, Tanuki is the perfect name for her. Wait, I can explain. As much as I would love to hear that, we need to go to Earth House. I have a surprise for you. Miorine leans against the doorway. Suletta picks the ham off the floor and crams it into her mouth, and scuttles to her crate on all fours. She grabs her phone and puts on her boots without socks. Miorine winces at Suletta's manners, mostly her eating food off the floor. That will have to wait for another day. As for the boot situation, she's making some progress. The silver-haired teen figures. Together, the two walk side by side to Earth House. When they pass Gruel, who looks to have a frown permanently glued to his face. Ugh, it's you two. Ew, it's a sore loser. Suletta, cover your eyes. Looking at him for too long will make you disappoint your father. Miorine counters. Gruel grinds his teeth together. Well, Suletta chimes in, somewhat confused. I don't have a father. He died when I was young. The two stop bickering and turn to the redhead, this situation turning from tense to now awkward. Miorine holds her hand out. Come on, we don't talk to losers. Wait, you can't ignore me. Gruel waves his arms frantically. Watch us. Let's go, Suletta. Gruel sputters for a moment, then shouts something he'll later regret. I challenge you to another duel. Miorine rolls her eyes. No. The taller teen scoffs. What? Did you forget Suletta can speak for herself? Okay, last time was fun. The redhead taps her chin in deep thought. I'm not sure what I would want. Please don't entertain this idiot. Miorine facepalms. She is the current holder, and the holder has to take on every challenger. Gruel smells like he found a loophole. A sheet of stickers. Both of the other teams pause and stare at Suletta. A what? Stop betting trivial stuff against him. Miorine's face turns a light shade of red. If you would have asked nicely, I could have bought you a sheet of stickers. You heard her. Stickers, if she wins. Gruel happily crosses his arms over his chest. And if I win, I want the same as last time. We can make this official on Monday, and I promise you, I won't lose. Miorine sighs. She really hopes this doesn't become a regular thing. Once again, she holds out her hand, not expecting for it to be taken. It seems like Suletta is getting used to her touch. He was really easy to beat. Suletta smiles. She happily takes the extended hand. I wonder if I can win in less than 10 moves. With the way she talks about Ariel, Miorine has no doubt she can beat Gruel again in less than 5 moves. The two enter the hangar of Earthhouse. The second Suletta looks up, she takes off running to her mobile suit. Ariel, it's you! The redhead cries out. Hey, it's nice to see you. Nika smiles at Miorine as she cleans the oil off her hands. She's up and ready to go. However, there are stars in Nika's eyes. I've never seen a machine quite like this. Miorine looks up just in time to see Suletta hug the cockpit of Ariel. And it was at that moment she felt something in her chest she's never felt before.